obviously my first NHL game, that Islander Winnipeg game, is right up there. Had the opportunity to call the Rangers winning the cup for NHL radio. I was still working in Washington, and crazy set of circumstances. Howie Rose had done NHL radio in '93, LA Kings Canadiens final with Mike Keenan. Ironically, they did the NHL radio national broadcast in '94 in the conference final when the Rangers were playing the Devils. I get a call. Howie was scheduled to work the final in '94 for the NHL. There was only one problem. He was doing a number of the Rangers games on radio, and that would be his priority. So I wound up calling the '94 Rangers Canucks series with Sherry Ross on NHL radio. Ironically, met my wife for the first time after game five. If the Rangers had won, I probably would have gone to some kind of a celebration at MSG. Rangers lost the game. I wound up going to my friend's apartment. My wife was there, and that's the first time we ever met. So a little bit of karma there. So
Amazing.
that game, game seven in '94 with the Rangers winning the cups right up there. The Rangers run to the conference final and the final in 2014 and 15, but also working the Western Conference final for NBC over the last 7 or 8 years, and also have to put it in the top five, really the top three on my list, I would say, along with my first game and the Rangers winning the cup, is calling the Tampa Bay Lightning on television. I called the Stanley Cup final on NBC this year for the first time following the retirement of Doc Emmerich. So the goal of any play-by-play announcer is to call a championship on television, whether it's the Super Bowl, World Series, NBA Finals, or Stanley Cup. And for the first time this year, had the opportunity to call the Stanley Cup on TV. So that has to be up there on the list. And if you're talking hockey, Chris, in my top five, the women's gold medal game in 2018 in Pyeongchang for NBC, USA over Canada in the shootout. I have to include that one in there as well.